Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sandywoods Showcase Open Mic Tuesday. I'm your host, Gary Fish. Would you please put your hands together for Jan Luby? Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. So many friends are here. I'm going to do a set of originals. It's called Mystery. She takes pictures of the rocky coastline. He snaps photos of antique cars. She likes poetry and the theater. He likes hanging around in bars. She likes spicy food and avocados, salads, vegetables, and whole grains. He prefers good old meat and potatoes, doesn't mind the food at hockey games. Over the years, they've been together, all the stormy times that they have weathered. They're not alike, never gonna be. How they got together is such a mystery. She'd like so much to have a walking partner. He would rather sit and watch TV. She likes to talk about alternate realities. He's got no interest in things he cannot see. She tells a story in circular fashion. If there's a point, he'd like to hear it soon. To her, the detours add to the telling. He hopes that it won't take all afternoon. Over the years, they've been together, all the stormy times that they have weathered. They're not alike, never gonna be. They stayed together because of the mystery. I leave the house at 6:30, take the kids to daycare, and take a bus down city to a job that leads nowhere. I work a 40-hour week, take home $3.93. Well, there is not much left after paying rent. My rent is $9.50. Oh, my kids are being raised by strangers, and I owe everyone I know. Oh, how is it that I work like a dog? Still got nothing to show. Soon as I buy clothes for my children, they're already outgrown. There's bills for heating, electricity, my bus fare and the phone. And you know, food stamps, well, they help a little bit. But when I use them, I feel ashamed, even when the cashier says, "Have a nice day." And I say, "Thanks, you do the same." Oh, my kids are being raised by strangers, and I owe everyone I know. How is it that I work like a dog? Still got nothing to show. I get out of work, I get to the daycare, hear them both holler, "Mommy." So much joy in their voices when my kids run to me. And on the way home, there's a drug deal on the corner. Somebody's fighting on the first floor. You know, before I start to fix our supper, I bolt off 4 locks on my door. Oh, my kids are being raised by strangers, and I owe everyone I know. Oh, how is it that I work like a dog? Still got nothing to show. Oh, how is it that I work like a dog? Still got nothing to show. Oh, no. about survival. Words fell from your mouth today, snatched up by the wind. Others broke upon the page, scattered like they'd never been. Mumbled words behind your hand, bruises black and blue, a mark left from a wedding band, secret held behind chipped tooth. So many years you blamed yourself, when all you ever did was try to stay alive, singing lullabies, lullabies, quiet, bitter shards of glass scrambled in your head, dug up bones from the past, then they followed you to bed. So many years you blamed yourself, when all you ever did was try to stay alive, singing lullabies, lullabies. Hush, little baby, don't say a word, singing lullabies, 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 lullabies. Frightened child, turn to wood, tiny, earthbound, always tried to be so good, would hide but was always found. You never were to blame at all, and here you are, you managed to survive, singing lullabies, 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 When I was a child, I colored grass orange, the princess's hair a light green. I was told the sky isn't red, but I knew what I'd seen. They said clouds are white, the sky is blue, the sun is yellow when it shines, and you should always be more careful to color inside the lines, coloring outside the lines, outside the lines, with my heart wide open to all I might find, coloring outside the lines. And I made friends of different colors. Some thought I'd crossed the line, still so dear, 50 years and counting, these forever friends of mine. And I joined people out taking chances, making a world of their design. Seems there are more and more people outside the lines, coloring outside the lines, outside the lines, with our hearts wide open to all we might find, coloring outside the lines. Here's a song to the ones who don't follow, who listen to a voice their own. While you tell them that they can't make a difference, they're busy growing the seeds they've sown, coloring outside the lines, outside the lines, with our hearts wide open to all we might find, coloring outside the lines, with our hearts wide open to all we might find, coloring outside the lines. One February day, a freight train headed north, filled with hungry migrants, hoping to find work. Most of them had nothing but the clothing on their backs. Two sisters from the village were waiting to cross the tracks. Madre were hungry, a few travelers cried. The girls from Veracruz had a second to decide. Arms full of groceries, fresh from the store, they threw them to the reaching hands, wishing they had more. Las Patronas de Veracruz, gracias madres for all you do. Such kindness for strangers passing through. Las Patronas de Veracruz. And since that day in February 1995, there's a busy kitchen full of cooks and donated supplies. All the village women, from what began with two, every day they made the train with water, clothes, and food. Las Patronas de Veracruz, gracias madres for all you do. Such kindness for strangers passing through. Las Patronas de Veracruz. Asked why they continue feeding migrants every day, they can't imagine stopping. This is what they say. Como la patrona que dijo, Dios me da vida, yo creo que yo estaré aquí siempre. Las Patronas de Veracruz, gracias madres for all you do. Such kindness for strangers passing through. Las Patronas de Veracruz, Las Patronas de Veracruz. My hands are wrapped around a cup of coffee. There's a tulip on the table, me and my girl in the room, and she says, you know I've been wondering, Mommy, if it's painful for a flower when it blooms. Well, you know me, I always want to tell her what's true. But what can I say that's gonna come out right? Should I tell her what I think, though it might make her blue? And so we sit here in the morning light. Some things I don't know, some I don't want to tell her. It's a beautiful, big, sweet, scary world. And you won't always be my little girl, my little girl. question comes from one who'll be blooming soon. Sooner than I'm ready, this I know. Some evening she will feel the tug of the moon, and no matter what I say, she's gonna turn and go. Some things I don't know, some I don't want to tell her. It's a beautiful, sweet, scary world. You won't always be my little girl, my little girl. My hands are wrapped around my first cup of coffee. There's a tulip on the table and me and my girl in the room, and she really wakes me up when she says, you know, I've been wondering, Mommy, if it's painful for a flower when it blooms. I've lived my whole life in this little port town. Some thought me a fool when you came around, but I took a chance on a seafaring man. Now I've done all the waiting, I think I can stand. You got a black sparrow tattoo on your arm. The first time you crossed the sea, it was meant to keep you from any harm and help you to find your way back home to me. I fantasize looking to see, not heeding the warnings given to me. And you made those promises you couldn't keep. I still dream about you when I can sleep. You got a black sparrow tattoo on your arm. The first time you crossed the sea, it was meant to keep you from any harm and help you to find your way back home to me. Dreaming you're here in my arms, hoping that love will survive any storm. The baby wakes up every hour or two. I wish you could see him. He looks just like you. His big round brown eyes, his hands are so strong. I pick him up, hold him, and sing him this song. You got a black sparrow tattoo on your arm. The first time you crossed the sea, it was meant to keep you from any harm and help you to find your way back home to me. I've lived my whole life in this little port town. Your savings are gone, unemployment's run out. No good paying jobs, what are you gonna do now? You've got your kids to feed, gas and food prices soar. Middle class is gone, and the poor are still poor. Well, here's a possible solution. If there's not enough to eat, or there's rice for every meal, here's a way to get some meat. You ready? Eat the rich, though they're sometimes too stringy. Eat the rich, and they don't have much taste. Eat the rich. Oh, if you need the protein, eat the rich. Don't let any go to waste. You can sing louder, or you can even just yell it if you feel like it. Well, they'll do away with food stamps, they'll do away with food stamps, put you out on the street. They couldn't care less if you got nothing to eat. They sit there in their mansions sometimes too fatty. Eat the rich, and they don't have much taste. Eat the rich. Oh, if you need the protein, eat the rich. Don't let any go to waste. You guys are getting louder, it's good. Your wages stay low while the rent's gone sky high. It's 3/4 of your pay. You're barely getting by. More people are homeless while the fat cat CEOs own too many houses. So let's start with those. Eat the rich. Though they're sometimes too stringy. Eat the rich. And they don't have much taste. Eat the rich. Oh, if you need the protein, eat the rich. Don't let any go to waste. Used and discarded, dashed upon the rocks, back to where you started, the beach where no one walks, broken, shattered, dangerous and sharp, pulled by tide, scattered, near and far. Endless days and endless nights, worn by waves and sand. Sea glass catching sunlight in the palm of my hand. Little heart-shaped piece of blue, I've been worn down just like you. Little heart-shaped piece of blue, rough places sanded smooth, and all that you've been through made you beautiful. Walking down by the sea, feeling sad and old, you're a gift to me as I brace against the cold. Tiny treasure found, make my spirits rise, right here on the ground in front of my eyes. Endless days and endless nights, worn by waves and sand. Sea glass catching sunlight in the palm of my hand. Little heart-shaped piece of blue, I've been worn down just like you. Little heart-shaped piece of blue, rough places sanded smooth, and all that you've been through made you beautiful. And all that you've been through made you beautiful. I wake early, open my eyes, through leafed out trees I watch the sunrise. So thankful for mornings like these. Downstairs my little dog waits for me, wiggly and sweet and so happy to go out walking early morning streets. No one else is outside, the air is fresh and clean, just me and the little guy who came to rescue me. mornings like these.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks so much.
Next up, Len Levenda.
In the day, in the dark, beneath the floating sun, there's a tear I can't hide, and it's not the only one. There's a place where I can go, but I have to run. To be on time is to be late, for you are born too soon and too late for some. There's a change, but it's too deep. I cannot fathom it. It's getting hard for me to think, much less examine it. Is it my head? Is it my soul? Could it be love? I cannot reason, but I can say I know it's you. I've been dreaming of. I know where I'm going. I know you've been there too. And the memories won't be enough to keep me away, much less from thinking about you. Thinking about you. And I know this road won't lead me anywhere. And I've got the scars to show that most of life's unfair. And I know you know it too. Life's been so unfair to me and you. The plane is ready, my bags are packed, all set for flight. I want to stay, but I must go. My fate's too tough to fight. The sun is shining, why does it feel like it's in the dead of night? I can only hope and pray we will meet again. If the time is right. I know where I'm going. I know you've been there too. And the memories won't be enough to keep me away, much less from thinking about you, thinking about you. Waiting in the corner of some out-of-the-way cafe. Another open mic, another 10 minutes to play. Watching as the local favorites file into the bar. Hoping it doesn't run too late, I have to drive so far. In my broken down old car. I never made the big time, not even in the local scene. Never got to tell my story to the supermarket magazines. Maybe if I had one local hit, I'd be satisfied. One the other open micers could cover when I died. It wouldn't hurt if someone cried. One moment in the spotlight, one song to hush the room. No chatter from the other players, no rattling cups and spoons. One 10-minute glimpse of glory, and I'd never be the same. Just one, hey, please play the song you wrote, the one that everybody knows by name. In the corner of my bedroom is a rack of old guitars. A couple of them big name brands endorsed by big name stars. But still I'm always searching for the one that has the sound. Hoping it'll be my ticket to the fame I never found. While I'm still around, one moment in the spotlight, one song to hush the room. No chatter from the other players, no rattling cups. One 10-minute glimpse of glory, and I'd never be the same. Just one, hey, please play that song you wrote, the one that everybody knows by name. Till then you can find me in some out-of-the-way cafe. You know it's hard to make your mark with just 10 minutes to play.
Except Jay is singing spirit, Cunningham.
I was walking through the woods, not minding my own. Went down the path ahead of me, just chewing on a bone. Sat Mr. Coyote, just as bold as can be, Lord. I was just hoping and praying, wasn't gonna chew on me. I got those coyote blues. I got those coyote blues. So you've got a little chihuahua or a little baby cat, you better pay attention and know right where they're at. 'Cause a coyote comes out and he prowls at night, and just one of them might be enough to whet his appetite. I got those coyote blues. I got those coyote blues. Said I don't know what he's after, but I sure hope it ain't you or me. Take a tip from Singing Spirit, don't mess with Mr. Coyote. So if you're out with your family or a powwow lunch, don't feed the coyote, 'cause I got a hunch he's here to stay, and he won't go away, no. And if you go ahead and feed him, you might be his next entree. I got those coyote blues. I got those coyote blues. Well, it's the end of my story. It's strange but true. If you go feed coyotes, they might just want to munch on you. I got those coyote blues. I got those coyote blues. Well, I don't know what it's after, but I sure hope it ain't you or me. Take a tip from Singing Spirit, don't mess with Mr. Coyote. Life was a struggle 16 years ago. I used to steal to get high. Someone you wouldn't want to know, but she always stood by and waited for me, because she could see I would find my spirit and get sober eventually. She is the strength, rock that I lean on. She stood by me when my spirit was gone. And Creator and I disagree, stood by me through the storm, till I found my sacred path, and my spirit was reborn. 32 years I was so lost, cared only for my own needs. No matter what the cost, this disease I had to feed. I thought I was in control, doing anything I please, falling deeper in a hole to this insidious disease. She is my strength, the rock I lean on. She stood by me when my spirit was gone, and Creator and I disagreed, till I found my sacred path and my spirit was reborn. Yeah. Life couldn't be much better, changing who I've been, thinking if I'd never met her, what a mess I would be in. As we grow old and gray, I will never forget how patient she did stay, knowing it wasn't a sure bet. Said she is my strength, the rock I lean on. She stood by me when my spirit was gone, and Creator and I disagreed, stood by me through the storm, till I found my sacred path and my spirit was reborn. Grandchildren will never know, when I look into their eyes, how I sank so low, almost to my demise. So good to have a second chance to walk in a good way. My life I can enhance, I'm a better man today. One more time. She is the rock that I lean on. She stood by me when my spirit was gone, and Creator and I disagreed, stood by me through the storm, and my spirit was reborn. She waited for me, she waited for me, she waited for me, she waited for me.
Not least, Frank Cairns, come
feeling good, feeling free. Each day needs no tomorrow. Wind is telling me you're gonna miss this place when you're gone. You're gonna miss this place when you're gone. Thunder's crashing in the mountains, lightning shreds the sky. Still a full moon keeps shining down. Wind don't ask me why. I'm gonna miss this place when I'm gone. I'm gonna miss this place when I'm gone. I'm gonna miss this place when I'm gone. Been in oceans, been in deserts, in canyons, on mountain peaks. Tasted gifts from the farmlands, heard the wind when it speaks. It said, you're gonna miss this place when you're gone. You're gonna miss this place when you're gone. When I get back home, where the river meets the sea, back to folks and friends again. Different wind is telling me you're gonna miss this place when you're gone. You're gonna miss this place when you're gone. I'm gonna miss this place when I'm gone. I'm gonna miss this place when I'm gone. Thank you.